Here's why the U.S. presidential election takes place on the first Tuesday in November. Election Day in the U.S., held on the first Tuesday after the first Monday in November, has been a tradition since 1845. It was originally selected for its practicality, falling after the harvest season and before winter set in. Why November? In the 1800s, November became the preferred time for elections in most states. This was because it fell conveniently after the harvest season, but before the onset of harsh winter conditions. Early laws also required electors to meet in December, meaning that states needed to hold elections within 34 days beforehand. November fit well with both the agricultural calendar and the legal requirements of the time. Before the 1850s, states held elections on different days, and this wasn't much of a problem since news traveled slowly. But with the introduction of railroads and the telegraph, election results began to spread faster. To prevent voters from being influenced by early results or casting votes in multiple states, Congress decided to set a single, uniform election day. In 1845, Congress established the first Tuesday following the first Monday in November as Election Day. This date was chosen to avoid potential conflicts with All Saints' Day, November 1st, and the monthly bookkeeping schedules common at the time. The first election held under this law occurred in 1848. Why a Tuesday? In the 1800s, many voters needed to travel to polling locations in county seats, and since travel on Sunday was discouraged for religious reasons, Monday became the travel day. As a result, Tuesday was considered the most convenient day for voting. However, in modern times, many argue that holding elections on a weekday can create challenges for today's workforce, making it harder for some to get to the polls. Tradition continues. In the modern era, voting on a Tuesday can feel impractical, as many people find it difficult to take time off work. Though early voting and mail-in ballots have offered some flexibility, there are still ongoing calls for more convenient options, like holding elections on weekends. Despite this, the long-standing tradition of Tuesday voting remains in place.